what that something is, we will learn eventually. In the meantime, hello everybody, and welcome back to Big Daddy Rocker Gamers channel, and we're doing Here's a Might of Magic 4 today. This is the second mission of Gauldoths campaign, and as you can see, we have gone very hard down the path of necromancy. We have this mission here. I've already tried it once and failed miserably, but I have a strategy for it now that I've restarted, and I am going to employ this strategy, see if it's successful. And if not, well, you're never going to see this video if I'm unsuccessful. Anyways, what I have seen in my fights here is that I have a hard time defeating some of the more aggressive AI, specifically blue player that seems to take over the map and just make life very, very difficult. So we are going to try to... We're taking too much losses here. We're going to try to build in on the strengths that we got, namely heavy necromancy specialization. And we're going to see how we can utilize that to the best of our abilities. They're killing my zombies. I'm gonna have no zombies left. Stab him. My zombies should kill. My zombies are gonna die. Oh, my zombies dead. Yeah. I'm going to see if it's possible for me to salvage this playthrough. It should be salvageable. But this is this is a bit of a challenging map, this one. And the first one is hard because you don't actually get necromancy units to play around with, but you get the barbarian ones. Here you do get full access to the necromancy units, but it's also a much harder map than it gets than you get the impression of, because the enemy is also a necromancer. So most units you can't use and utilize your ability in the necromancy one. As you see, I'm not raising anything here. Yeah, all of these are locations for where to go. Now, let's see if we can bring about the dwarven hammer. Not sure if that's a good thing. Yeah, alright. Now, again, you can do summons and let the summons take the brunt of the enemies. We want to keep as many of our vampires as possible. Keeping vampires alive is the clutch to this entire battle, really. If you can't keep the vampires alive, then you're going to end up losing the long run. Now, I'm going to keep my skeletons in the back. Everybody wants the vampire. How much health do you have? 68. He's good. He's good. Here we are. Alright. And right over here is the city. And we want this one. Well, over the past few months, I've made sure that none of my borders intersect with territories occupied by nations like Great Archon or Palaedra. No use making enemies yet. Still, much of this world remains unclaimed. For instance, at this moment, the spectral commander of my forces, the former Sir Marder, has taken the bulk of my army to carve out the borders of what will become the new kingdom of Necros while I search for Kalibarr. Come, I said. Although Marder had been many miles away, he appeared before me in an instant. Such was the magical bond between us. Funny how he still chooses to wrap his spectral form in a long, black hood and cloak. A trace of shame for his present state, perhaps. He'll get over that in time, when he has forgotten he was once a human. I hope you left someone capable in command, I said. You are going to be gone for some time. Yes, the vampire, Captain Enric, Marder said. The one who betrayed you. Interesting. I have heard that Enric suffers near starvation under Marder's command. Apparently, he still resents that man's betrayal. Are you meeting much resistance? No, even the living offered to join us. They swear fealty to Necros, but I wonder what they will do when you tell them they must give up their lives to become part of Necros' army of undead. For now, they won't have to. Those who die naturally or in accidents will be enough to reinforce the army. I'll be doing them a favor, really. They will have no use for graveyards anymore, I said. None of that pesky mourning either, Marder said sarcastically. Even though he was forever in my service, bound to me by a pact stronger than the one I share with my master, Marder had retained some of his willful resistance. It didn't bother me much, though. In fact, knowing that he must follow my orders against his own will made bossing him around all the more fun. You're coming with me now, Marder. Where I'm going, I might have need of a military commander, I said. Many thought the Kreegan demons had perished in the reckoning, but I knew the truth. Their numbers have been diminished, for sure, and they are disorganized and weak. But some retreated to the safety of another realm. That's where I would find my master. I am yours to command, master, Marder said. I would have it no other way, I said. Oh yeah, he is setting himself up for something. And what that something is, we will learn eventually. In the meantime, We are going to rest our armies. Let our armies rest on these summoned imps. Because they are the bulk of our damage. Oh, you're going after them now. Can't have that, can we? Oh, my hero actually still has the morale thing going on. That's cool. Yeah, because technically he ain't dead. Alright, no casualties. Some skellies back. Because I killed a bunch of imps. If I take an undead transformer, recruit all of these heroes, kill the imps, now suddenly I have quite a bit of an army here. Army of skeletons, that is. Oh, and I need to hire heroes. Jarvis. Okay, Jarvis it is. Jarvis's main purpose is to go around and collect shit behind me. And eventually also join me. Now, we're sending Gauldoths up here. And we're gonna level Jarvis a little bit too. By having him leech off Gauldoths in. Oh no, not ending. Like that. Let's see if they come for us. Yes, they do. Good. Now, let's get some imps. They're going after my mini skellies. I should keep Jarvis safe. Second round of imps. Oh, they're going after Jarvis. They're going after Jarvis. That is not cool. I did not allow you to do that. Oh, that is not cool at all. Oh, Jarvis lives. Oh, he lives, he lives, he lives. One cannot simply open a gateway to a specific location without tremendous magical power. And even then, no one knows how to direct that power.
The knowledge was lost long ago. However, I have a theory that a temporary gateway can be opened by unleashing a tremendous amount of magical power at a nexus point of the lines of magic that flow through everything in the universe. Through my studies of nature magic, I have learned to see these lines of magic. Finding a nexus point shouldn't be hard. Opening the gateway, however, will be much more difficult. But I think I have received a prod in the right direction. That prod came in the form of a knight of Palaedra who came to this area on a crusade against the undead. He searches for an ancient sword rumored to be a powerful weapon against demons called the Angel's Blade. There is no question that this weapon is connected to the realm that gives a demon its powers. Otherwise, it wouldn't be so effective against one. It is my hope to find the Angel's Blade first. When I shatter it at a magical nexus point, I believe it will create a gateway to the realm where my master awaits. A long shot, I know, but what choice do I have?
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna send Jarvis to grab the brazier and all of the stuff. And I'm gonna give him one level up. And I'm gonna have the imps just take this fight. Ah, okay, fine. I'll involve the crew. Huh. Alright. It looks like that's it. Now, you should try to reach over here in time. Now, we need to get ghosts up. Ghosts and vampires are going to be the bread and butter for a long part of this fight. And we get the mansion up, because vampires is where it's really at. Now, we're gonna go advanced tactics, and we're gonna tackle him back in. And then we're gonna fly these guys over here. And we are gonna summon in the second round, but I think that's gonna be enough. One group down. Two groups down. down. And this should finish. There we go. Good job. Now, I am... let's see here. How can I split these guys? You know what? We're just gonna have these skellies walk around here and do that. I'm not using the skeletons for anything right now. What does the bone dragon seed? Echo's amplifier, that means time in darkness, so we start this up. And we get the imps up. The imps will do the heavy lifting of this fight for us. We're gonna have our boy here just stand back. Jarvis is here to move experience, nothing else. And then we get double dose the imps. We're gonna have the vampires do some hit and run in here. Like that. Oh, good job. Sending Jarvis to join in on the fight. Because let's face it, he's automatically getting killed because he's lower level and weaker. That's okay. He's gonna survive. Actually, how many are we talking about? We're talking about a few. Okay. So, I think we begin by summoning this. And then let's see. We do that. It's a little bit of suicidal gamble, but it works out. So why not? And here's the prize that I'm after. The wand of animating dead. In the meantime, we're gonna have our skeletons come down to us again and join us. Now, what do we need here? Gold. Yeah, okay. We can get City Hall up in the meantime. Get more money.
Spectres don't need sleep, so when I stop my army to rest, Marder slips away to see to other matters, such as my campaign to secure the borders of Necros. When I wake, he is usually waiting for me with reports about our progress. Not last night. "Come to me, Marder," I said aloud. Within minutes, his shrouded form appeared. Where were you? Traveling the western borders of Great Arkan. I was confirming some interesting rumors, Gauldoths said. He seemed excited about something. What? Great Arkan has been having trouble with raids along the western borders. A rather large barbarian tribe is responsible. It seems Queen Amelia has made a fatal mistake and sent a significant portion of her troops to deal with these barbarians. This has left the eastern borders nearly unguarded. Within a month we could conquer Great Arkan. Conquer Great Arkan. Of all the nations that have formed since the Reckoning, it is the largest and perhaps the strongest. Unlike the desolate landscape of Necros, Great Arkan is resource-rich. If I could absorb it into Necros, I would certainly be the most powerful force on the planet. So, why does the prospect of marching on Great Arkan frighten me? Draw up your plans and I'll take a look at them, I told Gauldoths.
Yeah, why does that scare him? We are about to learn. Now, I'm going to give this to him, and Jarvis gets to have the battle axe. And we're grabbing this on the way out. Our skellies are going to rejoin us. And we're getting the necromancy amplifier. Can I have a new hero now? Yes, I can. Okay, that's good. I can have a new hero. I think I want a lord. I want the lord for the money, not for any other reason, really. Jubal. We are gonna kill this guy. Transform them. Good. Jubal should not go along. He should just be obedient and hang around here and do some shipping for us, while we continue down the path. Now we have 5 vampires. It's not a lot, but it's getting there. They're pretty decent. Now, where did all of my there's my I thought my imps were trying to avoid me there for a second. Now, let's consider this. Oh, good job. And this. Yes, yes, yes. And stabbity, stabbity, stab. Okay, I'm gonna move my ghosts up here. I don't want to lose any ghosts. Jarvis can stay back here. Just by staying alive, he's boosting everyone's attack power, and defense. So that's all I require from him for now. Suck up the retaliation. And let my ghosts go in for the kill. Good. My ghosts are alive. Good. That's the most important thing here. Now, I could go for combat. I could go for occultism. Occultism is very good, actually, and required. Demonology is also a requirement. I'm not sure which one to take of these two. I know that I'm gonna not pick up basic combat until I can learn it later. Okay, expert tactics. We're going to continue the path. So, armory. You know what? I'm gonna build an armory here.
I sat on a tree stump with Marder's maps on my lap, studying them for hours. His plan seemed solid. With a modest force, we could push our way through the borders of Great Arkham, robbing graveyards and villages along the way to reinforce our army. If we marched all day and night, which my undead troops are quite capable of, I would be sitting on the throne of Great Arkham within the month. By then, it would be too late for the armies along the western borders to turn back. Even if they did, we would have an army twice their size, 5 times their size, if we really wanted to dominate them. "Shall I make the arrangements?" Marder asked from over my shoulder. "No." "What?" I folded the maps and tucked them inside my shirt for another purpose. "We're not attacking Great Arkham," I said. "I know my history, Marder, and every time a necromancer becomes a threat, the entire world mobilizes against them. Not one, not even orcs or trolls, want to be ruled by someone who consorts with the dead. But we can conquer them all." "No. There's no louder death knell for a necromancer than becoming too ambitious." "We could rule the world, why remain weak?" Marder shouted. "I don't want to be weak, Marder. Just harmless in the eyes of my enemies. Neither do I want to rule the world. Where will that get me? Dead, most likely. No, I can do all that I want with my small piece of the world, and that is good enough for me. Now, go, before your insolence angers me." Marder vanished as I commanded, but this would not be the end of it. I pulled Marder's map from my shirt and smiled as I came up with another use for them.
He's right about one thing. Every time necromancers grow out of their ambitions, they tend to die. And this guy, he's gonna go back up here. No, wait. What's he gonna do? He can go here and collect some skillies. I'm back again. And we're just gonna get a Tower Darkness level 2, because why not?
I rolled my letter around Marder's map, describing his strategy for conquering Great Arkham, and sealed it with some black wax. This was my first correspondence as King of Necros, so it hadn't occurred to me until now that I was going to need a signet ring. Oh well, my thumb would do for now.
Like this, we're just gonna get this guy back. Use quick combat. And we're gonna give this stat up. we do not want to fight the we do not wish to fight the bone dragons just yet. We could probably take it right now, but we don't want to. So we're going to stay out and wait. Because we aim to get more things. So we'll just slap him, and slap him. Good job. And in the background here, I have Jarvis becoming my general. Let's go up here and use quick combat. Because we want all the experience we can get on our characters. Needs 48,000 for next level. Needs 1,000 experience for next level. He needs 900 for next level. You see, this is basically how we work our way through it. Oh, you're not bringing those, you're taking those back with you. I need to run them through the undead transformer. Plus to speed. It's a permanent bonus, I think. And I need to just let the weeks pass. And yes, I believe I can get ghosts from here. And my vampire should be more than sufficient to handle this now. Yeah, not a problem. I've just got it cleared. Grab the gold. Fight the gargoyles. Send Jubal back. Don't build anything. I have come to believe there are two great forces at work in the universe. Creation and destruction. And I have dedicated myself to understanding one of them in the hope of learning the secrets of the universe as well. Destruction is indiscriminate. It uses all of us for its purposes. There was a time when I thought only necromancers such as myself represented the force of destruction and death. Not true. All things must crumble. All things must die. This is the one truth in the universe. And thus, even a nation commanded by a necromancer, the embodiment of death, must be destroyed. When others, like the powerful necromancer Sandro, sought to control the world, the force of destruction supported them temporarily. Then, for lack of a better description, it changed its mind. Destruction and death turned upon itself. That is why no single man has ever ruled the world for long. All
things must die. As long as our fickle universe doesn't notice what you're doing, you're safe.
Can't fault the logic. I've been saying the same thing. If God is real, then we don't really want his attention most of the time. Oh. Something killed the bone dragons. That's something. Needs a visit from me. Okay, since I'm now here, I might as well do this. There's nothing there. Okay. That is curiouser and curiouser. Now, I am going to kill these. And I'm going to have Jarvis swallow a few of these. Actually, he doesn't need that because he already has the Thor's hammer thing. Yeah, he has the hammer. Okay. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to send Jarvis on his own. And Jarvis is gonna team up with Gauldoths here. And these guys are just gonna hang around waiting. Like this. I think that's this round. I might as well grab this. If only to have a small early warning of whenever blue player comes back here. Because I want to conquer the rest of my top area. Oh, this is perfect. That's perfect. I can replenish my undead army even better. That's perfect.
I woke to find Marder waiting, hovering over my bed. No doubt he was thinking about killing me. I wonder if he knows that can ever happen. As part of the spell that bound Marder's spirit to my service, I crushed his skull into a powder and mixed it with some ink. With that ink, I tattooed Marder's name on the living skin of my left arm. He was mine forever. How are things at the borders? I asked cheerfully. Marder hated it when I was happy. Captain Henrik is manning our final southern garrison. After that, I've commanded him to march his forces to the north.
Why did you do that?
Because we have lost our opportunity to conquer Great Archon. For some reason, Queen Emilia has withdrawn a third of her forces in the west to protect her southeastern borders. I want Enric in the north in case she plans to march against Necros. She won't, I said confidently. How can you be so sure? Because she's only reacting to my letter. In a neighborly gesture, I sent her your attack plans as a warning about the weaknesses we discovered in her defense. You what? Mardor shouted. I scowled at the spectre and said, watch your tone. For a moment, Mardor tried to overpower the sorcery that bound him to me. But then he lowered his head and said, apologies, Master. That's better, I said. What you don't understand, Mardor, is there are different ways to fight a war, or not to fight one. Wars are costly. That's why I sent the maps to Queen Emilia. I still don't understand, Master. Necromancers such as myself have a well-deserved reputation for a certain level of maniacal ambition. Queen Emilia expects Necros to seek the destruction of everyone around it, and perhaps the world too. By sending Emilia these maps, I have cast just a sliver of doubt into her view of me. From now on, she will wonder if I am a man who can be dealt with. She'll ask herself why I didn't attack her kingdom when she now knows I was fully capable of conquering Great Archon. And as you cannot fathom my reluctance to rule the world, she will not understand why I gave up this opportunity. Then what? Mardor asked. Then I survive. Long after Great Archon and Palaedra fall. Even after whatever kingdom comes after them have faded into obscurity. Necros will be right here where it has always been. And I will be sitting on its throne. That, Mardor, is my kind of victory, I said. You see, this guy, he thinks long term. That's pretty cool. It's clever on his part because it avoids a lot of unnecessary attention. And yet, he... Oh, no. We need him back again, because apparently we're going in here. Oh, come on. That's no good. How is my resources coming along? What is it I'm missing? Wood. I don't have wood. Why do I not have wood? That takes care of that. But why do I not have wood? Gold or wood every week. I have no wood because there's no wood to be had. That's why I don't have any wood. Pretty obvious answer to my question. Makes sense. Amulet of Fear.
Now I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna use quick combat and get some of my ghosts back. I'm sending Jarvis around to pick up stuff. Now, I'm gonna hire another hero. Now let's see if we can get Neela, another lord-ish. And we will have an army of lords here just generating cash for us. Each lord pays itself back in 10 turns. No, less than that. They grant you 150 gold per turn. And it costs 1,500 to rent one, but as long as they stay alive, they continue to generate wealth for you. And with this, see, an additional 200 gold. Now, let's see what we can get here from her. Dun, dun, dun. Basic mining. Yeah. That gives us the ability to get a little bit of extra resources every day with the Chaos NX. Nope. Yeah, he'll run away. Okay. It was not as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I'm going to fight them regularly and see if there we go. I lost some skeletons, but could have been much worse than what it turned out to be. Now, my lords and ladies, gonna be hanging out here. Now, this army is a little bit scary because that's a bunch of vampires. Vampires are scary by default. Let's go down a little bit here and see what else I can find. Good. Expert demonology. I want to reach higher level of... Oh. Like this. Good job. Yeah, we're gonna stay for now. More vampires. I think I need this guy to join the front line. Okay, I'm gonna have Jarvis start marching. Let's fight some severals. Now, 55 ghosts should be able to kill one vampire, right? Should be, but they're not. Okay, cool. Good to know. No. That is so unfair. Oh well. At least I can replenish the vampire lost here. I think I'm going to hang out here. And end the turn like that. Because the truth of the matter is, I want to bring Gauldoth and Jarvis together. They are, what's the saying? Stronger together. Plus, Jarvis has bone dragons. Oh, would you look at that? I'm gonna swap him here. The bone dragon up like this. Evil Eyes. Let's kill Evil Eyes. And summon imps. I'll have the imps go up here and we steal all the Good. Here comes 17 vamps. Gonna have some ghosts dead here, but it is what it is. And there we go. One ghost dead. Two ghosts. One or two. That's okay. I can live with this. Because I get more vampires. So, I should make him into a general. Great Generala. Right? We agree to that? Good. Now, let's go up and deal with this blue player here, who's very adamant about ruining my day. Oh, he has living units. I can convert some.
No, I want to hold on to.
So he ran away. When did he run away? There you are. No, wait. Do I have any magic here that can mess him up? Like a fatigue animate or I do not have anything that could slow him. Okay, fine. Fine, just be that way. Now, I should get this. There you are. Alright. Let's see how brave he is. Oh, they are brave. They're very brave. I like it. That's actually nice. Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna walk him up here. No. Oh, they ran away. Well, they lost their army then. Let them run. Although, I should probably take the fight, because if I can win... Fight. Okay, let's fight them. Let's see if my ghost here can take this guy down. Yes, he could. Great job. Now, if I can get these vampires down, I'm gonna upgrade the castle to and recruit our creatures, hire heroes. Let's see who else we can hire. Oh, blue skin, blue lady. Come on. She's just a passive income generator. Fight. Let them come to me. See if 300 skeletons can take 2 vampires. They could. I'm actually surprised by that. But I'm also happy. There we go. One ghost dead, but there's some skellies, but could be worse. Now, this crossbow goes to Death Knight. So he actually has something he can do. And this means it's now officially time to start moving towards our enemy, the blue player. I am gonna see if I can grab the Crown of Magi first from these vampires. I'm gonna take fights like this because I do need the experience. Vamps are a very, very strong fighter. And this isn't actually posing a challenge for Gauldoths. Huh. Survived 2 shots. Impressive. Should I add mummies? Yeah, why not? Why not? Several. Oh, vampires didn't dare to attack me. Let them run. No, I should have fought them. Jeez, I'm being stupid. Fight. Stack of 3s needs to die first. Oh, good job, Skellies. And there we go. Clear that. Lost 1 ghost and a couple of skellies. Could have been worse. Master Death Magic. I need Grandmaster Death Magic for that spell. But it's alright. Now, I'm going to go to the marketplace here because I want gold. I want so much gold that I can recruit an entire army. Chop them. And let's have my army of lords. And the lords
angels come marching in.
I'm sorry. I should not do bad singing. Especially not when I plan to run away, my lords, anyways. Yeah, they're running. Ho ho, I'm fighting you guys for a new vampire. Now, I'm gonna go down. I'm going to fight the blue player. The blue player is the one who causes me most grief on a regular basis. Because of how this map is structured. Because it's very difficult to reach the blue player and not have him just backdoor me. Because of the annoying... And this, by the way, is the quest guard. Month of the Imp, that's amazing.
The spinning rainbow circles of magic are invisible to all but a trained eye. But you can see where they converge above the spot in a gleaming ball, almost too bright for you to look at. You will find no better place for a gateway. Now, you only need to shatter the angel's blade on the spot to find out if your theories are correct.
Just gonna go grab myself another vampire. Now, we should start developing this. Ghosts. I can take that. Skeletons, zombies. Now, this is where it gets interesting, because here is where a blue player has his arguably strongest city. Now, because of the previous fight I had with blue, I'm a little bit stronger than I expected to be. But, as you can see, he still has quite a bit of an army. And in here he has several devils, a lot of basically everything. But I don't want him to increase his troops by fusing these armies, so I'm going to take this out first. And have him attack my skellies. Okay, good, good. Since he's attacking my skellies, I can use this to my advantage. Okay. No, poison is not for this fight. I'll sorrow this guy. I'll make sure they don't run. Now I'm gonna lose a few ghosts, but that's okay. Let's see if 6 bone dragons is enough. All in all, this wasn't a bad outcome. This was very good. I get some of the ghosts back. Expert offense. grabbing all the shit. And this right here is the big ass test. If I can take down this, I have a good shot at winning this map. Now, we're gonna start by poisoning the devils. Then we're gonna spend our time and we're gonna poison the Cerberus. Finally, we're gonna poison the imps. Oh, and I should also poison the ice devils. Like this. Now, we're gonna summon the imps here, and we're gonna have the imps just fly up and attract some attention. Let's see if anyone takes the bait. Someone took the bait. Amazing. It's exactly what I wanted. No ghosts. No bone dragon. Send the vamps and ghosts back. And go up and knock on the door again. There we are. Oh! I was waiting for something like this to happen. Good. Good. I was hoping this would happen. Now, I'm gonna take out you guys. Now, what potion do I have? Oh, let's just lock myself up. And have my mummies do some distracting. I think Gauldoths goes down, but he wakes up at the end of combat. Because we are attacking a city. Now, our ghosts are gonna make sure that there is nothing to stand in the way here. These imps, they're dead. Okay, this wasn't so bad. And I only have 15 losses here. I'm gonna get some vampires back. Amazing. Okay, so advanced defense. I have captured Scythe, and this turns everything on its head. Because now I'm better off than I have been in a very long time. And I have a fully developed master cycle here. I get Vampire Touch, Mass Sorrow, Raise Ghosts, and Aura Fear. If I had any Order or Chaos Magic, I would also get access to some of that. And now, with this victory here, I think I am going to call this the end for today. I think this is a very good chassis to continue fighting from, because for the first time I seem to be in control. I say seem because, as Gauldoth himself says, the universe has a way of knocking you on the nose when it doesn't like what you're doing. So there's that. Anyways, this is Big Daddy Rocky Gamer. See you guys next time.